What is up, guys? It's Bobby here yet again today. I have a video interview with this guy Joe Cinko. He's an upcoming rap artist slash EDM artist. If you want to check him out, stay tuned till after the video or check down in the description. And yeah, let's get into this video, guys. So how are you today, Joe?
I'm doing great, man. It's Sunday. I'm feeling good. I had a long weekend, so definitely I'm feeling great.
So where are you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I was born and raised in Haiti, though. I moved here when I was about 13, so pretty much I feel like I have like a dual citizenship because like I spent 13 years in Haiti and I spent about 12 years in the state now. So it's definitely like I feel like like both part. Like I feel like they've been influential in my life. So yeah.
So how was it growing up in Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, man, Brooklyn was very entertaining and very challenging from the beginning because like I said, like I'm from Haiti, so like it's a different mindset. It's a different community. So like when I came to Brooklyn, everything was different from like the weather, from like the language, from like the schooling system and all of that. So for me, I just had to adapt in terms of like the street. That was definitely the main challenge I had growing up in Brooklyn. I started as a kid that was getting picked on, and then you kind of like make friends through sports, through music, and then you kind of have like to find your way. So definitely it has like its ups and downs, but I'm grateful that I had that type of community base where I grew up. Like I'm not ashamed of it. So yeah.
Are there any upcoming projects that you are currently working on?
Well, I just finished my first EP, man. It's called Lucky Number Seven. I released it on July 7th, 17. The EP contains 7 tracks. It's doing pretty well right now. Like I put it out about 2 weeks ago, and it's about to hit 50K listening on SoundCloud. So this is something like I've worked on for like a whole year. So for me to actually see it doing this good, I mean, from my perspective, because this is my first project, like I said, so like I'm pretty optimistic about the future. But definitely check out that Lucky Number Seven on the cloud.
Where does your musical side come from? Does it come from your mom, your dad, your grandma, or did it just happen?
Man, that's a great question. Like I said, I grew up in Haiti, so like if somebody grew up in the Caribbean, automatically carnival is like the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing in the Caribbean, and so for me, at an early age, I found myself just like going around town, like around carnival time. I used to drum for people. I used to freestyle. I just love the sound of the drum going on, like the carnival spirit, seeing people with masks. And so that's where it came from. I never grew up with my dad because my dad actually lives in the Bahamas. But my dad is in my life. We just never really lived together because, if you grow up in Haiti and you have the opportunity to go to like a country that would give you a better source of income in terms of like God, but I grew up with my mom, and so I would say I get more of a fashion sense from my mom, but my music just came from the culture in Haiti, and so when I moved to Brooklyn, I just explored a little bit now for the past year.
So what did Brooklyn do to your rhythm and your lyrics and everything?
Oh man, Brooklyn. It's crazy you ask this because in Haiti we have a genre that is called compa, and compa is based on like it's very uplifting to like feminine. It's very uplifting to women because it's based on like emotions. Like it's basically what Drake is when he's like singing soft tone lyrics to like women. And so compa is based off of that. So when I moved to New York, when I moved to Brooklyn, I was a little bit culture shocked because everything in hip hop was like bitch this, bitch that. You feel me? Because I came here when I was in 2003. So those are the years when 50 Cent was popping, and so like it was really like rap was really rap at the time, and so I was a little bit culture shocked in terms of like, oh, shit, it's okay to call a woman a bitch in a song, and actually the women are like vibing to it. But over time, I just felt like it wasn't like so much degrading. It is degrading in some sense, but it's very cultural. It's like using the N word. It's not, you don't mean it with that intent, but it's very culture based within rap. And so for me, over time, I just like, I don't like to use the word as much, but like my lyrics just like, my point of view just changed over time when it comes to those type of aspect of like rap music.
So, what would you base your genre of music? More on the rap side, the pop side, or a mix?
Man, I'm a mixture, man. I like to say that's why like when people ask me what do I do, like I can't say I'm a rapper because I do feel like I'm a songwriter more than anything because I feel like I can write anything, or maybe if it's EDM, like I can bring like that hip hop feel within any big uh beat or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you listen to my mixtape, man, you just see that I'm just very versatile when it comes to like exploring different type of music. But for me, just growing up in Brooklyn, rap and hip hop is like the biggest influential. So that's my most loyal, genre in terms of like trying to fit in within the rap culture, though.
Yeah. Are there any people that you want to collab with in the future?
As of right now, as of right now, I love. I've been able to collaborate with a lot of friends, but like just looking forward, I say J. Cole is my biggest man. Like J. Cole is my biggest. I'm like the biggest J. Cole fan, and one of the biggest Kanye fan before till graduation. So those two people are like way up there, and I know I have to earn my stripe. Because I mean those guys are like up there. And I'm just getting started, but I'm very optimistic within the next year or two, I'll be able to establish that and actually do that. But those are the guys that I would like. If I had to do a feature with one person, if I had to get a person on the track, it would have to be J. Cole, just because that man is so dope. But other than that, man, a lot of people, I do get like a lot of Drake-ish comparison. I do think if I just because I have a tons of like dancehall music, if I do get on the track with Drake, that would be a great like chemistry there.
All right. Or would you rather sign with somebody or like start up your own label?
Honestly speaking, I would love to sign up my own label, but at the same time, I know what it is. Like I've been doing everything in my house right now, man. Like I'm making the music, I'm recording the music, I'm publishing the music, I'm promoting the music, so I'm doing everything, B. And so like I'm just seeing the every bit of like the frustration that goes when it's like, and I'm learning a lot of things when it comes to promotion, but I feel like I need a team to just like take some pressure away from me. I used to the promoting side of it or like some other side of it, but I feel like I'm learning a lot, man. And so if I'm able to like establish a fan base, if I'm able to get to the top right now on my own, I'm gonna feel like I don't need a label. You feel me? Because it's like I'm gliding by myself, and nobody's gonna help you until you kind of have you making a name for yourself. So if I do get the opportunity, as I'm doing slowly right now, and make that household name for myself, I would think a label would be useless. But at the same time, it's a lot of pressure, man, when you don't have a label behind you, when you don't have somebody that's pushing your music.
Who are your biggest supporters through this whole thing?
My biggest supporter, man, I gotta say, I have a ton of people. My boy Mello, who I record with, he got the home studio going on, so I feel like anytime I can go to his crib and just record. I got my boy Frey, he's another rapper, he's pretty dope. He's the person that, like, if I make a song, he's the person that I trust the most to actually check, the lyrics, check the content, and let me know, yo, this works, this doesn't work. You should go back and reevaluate this. But I have a couple of friends, my boy Corey, I have my boy Max Zoe. I have a ton of people that are supporting just based on like listening to the music and giving me feedback. But like when it comes to like people investing money, people investing this, it's all me, man. It's all me. I'm doing all of that, investing the time. But it's good to have that support. But like I say, I would love to have a team behind me, and so that's something I'm working on. Yeah.
do you have any mixtapes currently coming out or have already been out or any videos that no one knows about?
Yeah, so like we mentioned before, I have the Lucky Number Seven, which is my mixtape, which contains 7 songs. Took me a year to actually recorded everything. In addition to that, I released 2 videos. I have one called Love You where I feature males. Um, and it's a pop-based dancehall songs. It's very love-oriented. It's like a dope rhythm. The beats is amazing. It's something that anybody could vibe to. It's pretty catchy. It's one of my catchiest songs. So if you go "Love You" by Josenko featuring Nails on YouTube, it's gonna be up there. I also released a "Take It Slow" song. It's pretty amazing. It's a dancehall track. It's gonna give you a controller Drake vibe, very Caribbeanish, but both songs are amazing, and I have them both on my page on YouTube. And I have another video that's coming out like in about a month to 2 months time. I'm thinking maybe September. I'm going to release it, and it's called New Wave. So if you want to see my videos, man, just go on YouTube, Josenko. I have the link on my Instagram at Josenko. I also have the link on my SoundCloud at Josenko as well. So I have tons of visual up right now.
So you've been talking about your mixtape, The Lucky Number Seven, a couple times. What's the story behind that?
Lucky Number Seven, man. I feel like for me, like the process of making music, it's something I had to delay because um, for me, like I told you, like I grew up in the Caribbean and I always had that foundation for music, but I never had a chance to explore it because, coming from the family I came in, not a lot of people in the family had diplomas. Actually, I wanted to be the first one in my family to actually graduate from college and beyond. And so I kind of like just put music on the side and in the background, and I did the education thing, graduated, and then after that, I'm like, yo, I have more time now. I can actually explore something I've been extremely passionate about, and and so I just started exploring music for the past 2 years. So I feel extremely lucky in that sense that I get to come back to something that I admire, to something that I love and I'm passionate about. More so since there were like 7 tracks, and 7 is a very lucky number, and so I just called it Lucky Number Seven,
Yeah.
and I felt like every single song is dope. Every single song is amazing. So that's why I call it Lucky Number Seven.
All right, that's about all the time we have for today. Is there anything you want to shout out before we go?
Man, I want to shout out everybody who's grinding right now with the music, anybody who's independent. I want to shout you out, man. This is my first interview, so like I know like it's not gonna be my last, but definitely I'm gonna remember this. I just want to shout out all my fans, man. Keep pushing the music, like I told you, 50K in a couple of weeks. So I want to see what it's going to do. Uh, then follow me at Josenko on Instagram, on SoundCloud, or subscribe on YouTube. Just everybody out there, stay safe, man.
All right.